Okay, welcome to the fifth and final video of this little series, and you'll see that we're right where the last video left off. We've brought in all our points here, and we have them displaying on our graphic interface. And of course, we went up and saved it before we navigate away from this window. So now what you're going to want to do is to apply this graphic interface you made to your actual controller up in the N2 network. So our controller is the FX07, which you can see over here on the left. And right now, if we double click it, it'll tell you that the PX file is undefined, and it can't show you a picture of what you've got going on in here. We still have the functionality of looking at the points, but that's not what we're trying to accomplish here. So what you want to do is go up to the N2 network title, double click it, gives you a list of the items that are in your N2 network. Then you want to go over to the device manager, it's up on the top right here, and go down to the property sheet. First, actually, you need to select the FX07 that we're working with. Then device manager, property sheet. Now down, when this actually comes up, you have to pay attention to what you're reading because it's actually got everything that's in this network. Here's the shed, we can just minimize that. There's the other one named John. So here's our FX70 controller. And what we're going to want to do is attach our graphic here. So we're going to go down to the graphic and open that up. And you can see that there's a graphic already, it's an icon that's assigned. You may find that this menu isn't open, and it would be because there's no assigned icon. You don't actually see this icon as part of your interface, but it needs to be there in order to have the functionality underneath, and we can talk about that at the end of this video. So what you're going to do is assign a PX file, which is right now unassigned. So you go to the folder, open it up, and you may find that you're somewhere else when you come into this menu. And what you're going to want to do is hit the up arrow until you get to this menu where you have your graphics, but you also have your PX files. But they're not the PX files in the PX folder. They're actually the PX files in the system PX file. So you want to double click on that. And then here we are. Here's number 11, which is the graphic template that we had made for this device, and we're going to tell it to open it. And now you can see here PX file is assigned from system PX file folder, not from the PX file folder. And you want to make sure that you save that. Okay, now that we've saved it, we should be able to just go over here and click on the FX07. So what we're going to do is just double click on that, and here we are. We've installed our graphic interface. It does take, excuse that that beeping. We don't know why that happens, and it's quite annoying. But you can see after a short delay, it'll actually load up. And if you wanted to sit here watching, we can see that these values will fluctuate because these are actually the live values coming from the sensors and the points that we've brought in. So yeah, that's basically what you do to apply your graphic template to your controller. Okay, I just took a little pause there to clarify something. Now I was mentioning earlier that you may not have the option when we're in, I'm just going to take us back there, we're in the N2 network, and then we go to the property sheet, and we scroll down to our actual FX07, and I was telling you that if this icon field wasn't active, you wouldn't be able to put in your graphic. That's actually not quite what I meant. But if you do come here and you find that you can't select a PX file, that option isn't there. What you actually want to do is go back to the N2 network, where you have your list of the devices, highlight your FX07, and then click Edit. And now there is another field where it says Use Existing Graphics File. If there's nothing actually in here to start off, you don't have the option to select your file later. So what you need to do is pick a file here, and you can pretty much just pick any graphic file that you come across and throw it in there, because it's not what you're going to end up using. It won't display if you select it here, but it allows you the option to go through the Properties Manager and select it again, and then it actually will work. So you just need to come back here if you find you don't have the option where we showed you previously. And I'm just going to take you back to the FX07 so you can see the work that we did. It takes a second to light up. You get the annoying beep, and there you are, and this is your graphic template. And this is also the extent of our knowledge in using this software at this point. Maybe we'll have some more videos for you in the future, but that's it for now.